Hi friends, today we are working on page 666. This is chapter 9, lesson 6. We are working with more composite shapes. And let's start out by reading the instructions down on the bottom. So the instructions tell us to put two pattern blocks together, trace the shape you made, draw a line to show your model. Now put these pattern blocks together in a different way. Trace the new shape you made, draw a line to show your model. So you can choose two shapes that you like. It can be any shape, but I went ahead and chose a trapezoid. So I drew a trapezoid over here. And remember that a trapezoid has four sides and four vertices. And then the other shape that I drew was a square. Okay, so it kind of looks like a house, and a square also has four sides and four vertices. Okay, so now we need to take this shape and do something different. Okay, so this time I'm going to make my square on the side maybe, and then I'm going to do my trapezoid something like on the side. Let's see how this works. Okay, and you can come up with something different as well. So use the two shapes that you choose first. You draw one figure and then you take the same two shapes to draw a second figure. Okay, so again, it could be any shape. So now we can go ahead and turn it over. And it says, you can move pattern blocks around to make different composite shapes. So notice how here, excuse me, this has a green triangle, and on the bottom it has a red trapezoid. So this figure was made from those two shapes, right? A trapezoid and a triangle. So that is why the trapezoid is circled, and so is the triangle. So we're going to trace that. Those were the two shapes that they used to make this composite figure. And then they took the same two shapes to make a new figure. So we're going to trace that. So as you can see, that's the triangle. And then right next to it is the trapezoid. All right. Now, number 1, it says, circle the pattern blocks used to make the composite shape. Then use the same blocks to make a new shape. Draw your shape. So what two figures are they using here for this composite shape? They're using this blue one, and they're using the red one. Now we have to take these two shapes to make something new, right? So let's go ahead and I'm just going to trace this over here. So this is kind of like the trapezoid shape, right? And then I'm just going to add like the blue square on here. And you could change it. If you have a different idea, that would be great. You can make a whole different shape, right? But you have to use the two shapes that are used here. So if I close this, it's kind of like my trapezoid on top and the square on the bottom, right? Okay, now let's just talk about this bottom part. It says describe two shapes you could put together to make a rectangle. So think about it. A rectangle is pretty long, right? So this is a rectangle. Sorry, there we go. So a rectangle is long. So think about it. What two shapes, if we put them together, could make a rectangle? It would be two squares, right? Because if you connect the two squares together, but you get rid of the middle part, then it would be a long, a long stretched rectangle. Okay, friends. So we are all done. And I hope you guys understood. And now we will then work on my own page. All right, friends, so I'll see you later.